Now some of you might be wondering, how exactly does one beep like a sheep? Take it away, Gabe!
Throw your hands up and point them to the floor. Here's what to do, now get down on all fours. Just bounce around, it's easy for me. Go crazy now and beep beep like a sheep.
So, you know how to beep like a sheep, I see. But, is that all you can do?
Throw your hands up and point them to the sky. Drop to the floor and move from side to side. Just bounce around, come on, I'll show you how. Go crazy now, meow meow like a cow.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Alright, I'm gonna get started, even though there's no one here. I ain't got all day. Alright. So yeah. Earthshaker is... what is it, a game from Williams?
I'm doing this game because it's a buddy of mine's. He's letting me borrow it. He let me borrow it for the IFPA World Championship. And so I'm trying to sell it for him because he doesn't want to keep it anymore. He did a really good job restoring it and everything like that. But, hey Clark, how's it going, dude? Good morning. I mean, it's afternoon here, but I guess if it's morning to you, that's cool. Good to see you. But, yeah. So I wanted to get this on stream, do a little demonstration tutorial, whatever, before it left the collection, since it is actively trying to be sold right now. So kind of an old era Williams, came out in 1989, according to the little rule card sitting down right here. It's sort of the same era of like Funhouse and Whirlwind, and it's like that kind of style of game. I forget who made it. Pat Lawler. Yeah, okay, Pat Lawler design, that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is System 11. I don't remember if it's D, like System 11 B or C, but it's, yeah, System 11 era. Simplistic in its rule set. Kind of fun to play, but you can really get kind of grindy on this game sometimes. The main focus of the game is generally multi-ball, so that is the whole point of this game. You can't see it from the angle of the camera, but there's this institute right here, which has to do with the zones all over the playfield. And what happens is when you start the game, there will be a number of zones that are currently lit. You make the shots that correspond to those zones, and then that will light lock. You lock one ball, the institute goes down, comes back up. There is new zones to light. You do the same thing, you lock another ball, and then you go into multi-ball right after that. There is a skill shot that is plunged up here, the very top hole for 100K, and it says it spots a number as well. For the Institute, there's a mystery award here, but generally speaking, you're going to be going for yeah. So the problem, so I was gonna get into this, but I'll talk a bit about it now. So there's two problems with Earthshaker as a game. Problem number one, the jackpots are generally random. So the jackpots, as you can see, are listed here on the back glass, and they are changed, I think, by pop bumpers, if I'm not mistaken. We can verify that during the game, but I'm fairly certain pop bumpers or spinners change the jackpot value during multi-ball. And so it goes everywhere from 500,000 in special to 2.5 million. And so because that's random, and once jackpot is lit, that value I think is locked in. We'll play around with all this and see when we're in game how that all works. But once jackpot is lit, that value is locked in. So you could be locked in at 500,000, or you could be locked in at 2.5 million, and that is a huge gap that you're playing with in terms of value that you're going to be getting from your multi-ball. The other problem with this game, and why it becomes very grindy, is because this left ramp here, or right ramp I should say, it spots a zone on the game. So what you end up doing is, when you're playing this game, is because multi-ball is so valuable, you end up shooting the 5, which then gives you a nice feed to this right ramp, which then shoots into the hole, and that gets you a spotted zone as well. Yeah, I actually have a Radical Clark. I haven't done a tutorial on it yet, but I do have a Radical. But Radical actually has tournament ROMs where every jackpot, regardless of what it says on the display, is 5 million. So I have ROMs in mine. Mine's just, I'm pointing over there. Mine has ROMs in it that every time you get a jackpot, it's 5 million. There is no randomness amongst the jackpots, which I think makes the game much, much better. I should do Radical as well, because I've been contemplating selling that as well, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it just yet. And like, I think no, Whirlwind is. Oh yeah, okay. So you have it as well, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. My chat. I was looking at chat on my phone, trying to see if I could get that to work. It doesn't work at all. Anyway, so what I find you end up doing is shooting the 5 here, and then shooting this right ramp over and over again to spot the zones during to get your way toward multi-ball, because it's really safe and it feeds back to the same flipper. You shoot the 5, then you shoot the right ramp, and then it feeds into this spot right here, I think. Yeah, it does. I'm fairly certain it feeds into that. I can't remember. But it's like you can keep doing it over and over again. And you get good value on the bonus for doing that as well, because you get cellar visits or fault visits or something like that. I forget like that. The other thing that's grindy about this game is getting to, what is it? It's 65 or 69 miles or whatever, 70 miles by shooting the center ramp over and over and over again to get yourself to super miles, which can also be worth quite a bit of points. So we'll obviously playing for multi-ball. We'll try for the super miles as well, and see how this all goes. So yeah, let's get started.
It's Sunny Drive time!
And that volume is really loud, so let me turn that down. That's better. Now I don't have to feel like I'm yelling. So right now you can see right off the bat we have Zone 8, Zone 2, and Zone 5 lit. So that means that once I complete 8, 2, and 5, that will light my first lock. Thanks, Easy Top. That was surprising and cool and fun. I was happy to win. I meant to bring the I didn't see it, but you guys didn't see it, or maybe you did notice it in the pictures. Domino's provided a golden pizza cutter, which I think is hilarious. So yeah, thank you very much. It was a good tournament, well run by Nick and Kevin, and I was happy to be able to participate in it. So as we can see already, the jackpots started off at 1 million. So this is the 1 million light here on the back. And yeah, so that's what my jackpots will be if I don't change that value. We'll figure out what changes that value as we play. So I'm gonna just plunge hard. It'll probably go into the 100K spot for plunging hard. Nope, all the way around, that's cool. But that gets us the 8. So now we've already gotten the 8 completed. We just need the 2 and the 5. So we're gonna shoot the 5, and then we're gonna try and shoot the right ramp to actually spot the 2. All right, we're just gonna miss. We'll let this bounce over, and then we'll try and shoot the 5 again. Yeah, hopefully. It's actually funny. It says on the handle, it says stockholders property. It's like something they give stockholders, so I have to assume it's not a terrible pizza cutter. Apparently my shots are off here. So there we got the 2. Come on, ball. And I think we can also backhand the 5 here, so. I don't know, Domino's it's fine, you know, it's not, there's not a lot of really good chain pizza, but it's not terrible, it's good stuff. Oh, I didn't realize that was you, Zach. Yeah, we were definitely neck and neck for a long time in A division, and I was joking with your mom because she was giving me a hard time when you were ahead of me, and then I decided to give her a hard time when I was ahead of you, and then Drew came out of nowhere and took it from both of us. But you did really well. Like I think you should be happy with the way you played. I know you didn't probably go as far as you wanted to, but you know, that's the break sometimes. All right, let's see if we can't hit this 5. So we did backhand it, but there's that ramp. So that will spot my 5, block a ball. So that worked out. It spotted, so what you saw happen there was I backhanded, but it didn't sit in the 5, so I made the right ramp shot, which then spotted the 5, blocked the ball, and we're back into onto the next ball. I'm glad. I mean, you did really well. That you're happy. My biggest thing is always going out round 1, so if I can make it out of round 1, I'm generally happy. You made it out of round 1, so if you make it out of round 1, you should be. I think you made it out of round 1. Maybe no, because I started being top seed in semifinals. So yeah, I guess you went out after the bye, which is unfortunate. But I mean, you had a really tough group. I remember that Pirates group where the low score was 800,000 who got 0. That was insanity. I don't think I would have been able to compete in that group since I don't know anything about Pirates. So I mean, you're playing on Pirates was stellar. Yeah, you had a really good weekend. All right, so now we've got Zone 8, Zone 5, and Zone 1. And Zone 6, according to this, but I guess the light for Zone 6 is out here. So Zone 6, 5, 1, and 8. But we're really not going to be shooting that. We're just going to be shooting for the right ramp. So that'll spot another one. Spot the 8 here. We can see if we can bounce that over. Shoot the 5. And this will be a random award here. 100,000 points. Shoot into the 5. A little early on that one. Just grab hold of the ball here. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. It's Eric's a great player, and I mean that he's done that to me. I can't even count how many times, so you shouldn't really feel bad about that at all. All right, so we need the 6. 6 is this inner loop here, which obviously the light isn't working, but we can also, like I said, shoot the right ramp to spot it. And if we spot it, well, we get the 6 that way. And this light's lock. And there's ball lock. So now multi-ball will start immediately. And multi-ball is 3-ball play. Jackpot is here on the same right ramp. But to light jackpot, you have to shoot the center ramp first, and then that will light jackpot on the right ramp. So we're going to do that. I was going to make that center ramp, but apparently not. And this is not going well. So that was a pretty terrible multi-ball. But we can do a restart in the shelter over there. So if we just make a shot into the shelter. We've got 7 seconds left here. And I thought, so that was my own mistake there, but I was expecting the ball to bounce off the tip and come over, but it just went dead instead. So pretty shitty first ball, especially considering we went into our first multi-ball and got nothing out of it. 2 of 3x bonus, and we're back to single ball play. No. There is no way of stopping the spotting of letters, AJ Clark. That's the downside of this game, unfortunately. I think no, there was a guy that remade the software for this, but he didn't bother to change that feature. He changed, I think, the randomness of the jackpots or something like that. His name's Soren on Tilt Forums. He did make custom Earthshaker software, but he didn't stop the spotting of letters on the. That was a good dig. He didn't stop the spotting of the letters on shooting that left-right ramp. Because that would definitely make the game significantly harder if you weren't able to do that. I mean, it's still not a gimme, obviously, because you got to make the shots. But it does make the game much easier because you don't have to make the really stupid shots. Like, I don't have to shoot these stand-ups as an example. I can just safely keep trying at the 5, and then maybe sometimes I'll randomly get one. Oh, shit. Bounce this over. So that's the bounce over I was trying to get on the last ball. See, my shot making is off right now on that right ramp. There it is. So that spotted the 6. Now we got the 8 and 7 lit. Bounce that over. Do it again. There it is. So that spots the 7, locks the ball. Yeah, I see what I know what you're saying, Clark, about spotting letters on Radical. Not being able to spot letters on the plunge is nice. I keep mine on spotting in the initial early stuff, but then it gets harder as you play multiple multi-balls, so I don't think it's as bad as Earthshaker. Like, Earthshaker, you can do that constantly, whereas on Radical, you really just get it on the plunge and that's it. At least on mine. So there's the 100,000 skill shot. We picked up the 2, and then we drank. And that was, again, my fault. Could have gotten that. But these are the trips to the fault. It seems like the ball is advancing, and I'm curious. I'm going to try and pay attention. Let's see here. So, we didn't hit a single pop bumper there. I haven't really figured out exactly what's changing the jackpot value. So that figures that out. Let's see if we can't actually get a jackpot here. So pop bumpers are not currently changing the jackpot value. Alright. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's not good. I'm not sure this is the fault. Because now it's a 2 million, so I think it might have been the drop targets that changed it. I'm guessing here. Alright, we got 1 drop target left. Yep, drop targets. So there it's now it's confirmed. So there's 3 drop targets up there. I'll point them out when I don't have 2 balls in play. See if we can't make that ramp. So there's the jackpot's lit. So now we're going to stage this upper flipper like this. And shoot for the 5. And then hopefully get our jackpot. Nope. Ah. Let's grab this ball again. Yeah, playing multi-ball is really the only way to play this game, Zach. Like I said, there's 2 ways to play it: multi-ball and shooting for miles all day. All right. Yeah, I know the check. Damn it! Terrible. I can't get the shelter. Oh, that just fucking dice slung around it. I think I could still start. Nope, not that way. I think if you shoot that, it'll still restart. Nope, doesn't. I thought that was the restart though. Nope, no restart. So the other prevailing strategy, Zach, oh, hey, how's it going, LaForce? That was my 4th attempt, I think. That number, the challenge attempt. I'm not first anymore. I was first. I'm not first anymore on South Park. I'm down to 2nd now. But that was my 4th attempt, I think. I'm still playing it because it's great to grind it out for math materials and stuff like that. Man, my shot making is way off. Nope. Ah. trying to... My screen went dead and I had to take my hand off. Thanks, dude. So that was pretty stupid. And playing pretty terribly. But, whatever. It was one game, first game. I'm feeling a little still not 100% recovered from the Buffalo tournament. Still feel a little sluggish from that. Not that that should be an excuse, but just... yeah. Can't find that ramp. It's sad. The other thing you can do on this game, like I said, is go for miles. So every time you shoot the center, there you get a mile. And you get 2 miles, or you drain immediately from missing a shot. Thanks, Adam. It was a cool win. I'm happy to have won another circuit event that is now under my belt, thankfully. So now I'll have lots of circuit points for when I don't go to circuit. It's great. Come on. Is there no tilt in this thing? I guess not. Alright, this is bad. This is over. Alright, so we can try and go for miles. See how long we can do this. 1. We got 1 in a row. There's 1. Jesus! Oh, snow. Sorry, my bad. I didn't realize. I always thought that Colorado Pinball was Adam. My mistake. So I'm sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't realize that. It's cool that because I always thought it was Lefkoff because like he hosts me and stuff like that. I don't know if we've had opportunity. I know we've met a bunch of times, but I don't know that we've ever had opportunity to talk. So it's cool. Thanks for coming by to hang out on the stream and stuff like that. Alright. There's the lock. Alright. So I mean, if this game was better and it was more like Whirlwind instead of just spotting letters all the time from the right ramp. I mean, I guess on Whirlwind you spot letters, you spot the same numbers in the same way, except it's not as easy to shot. You gotta shoot the left ramp on Whirlwind. But this one, that left ramp, or the right ramp I should say, is super easy. That's cool. I'm glad you enjoy the content. I enjoy putting it out. Otherwise I wouldn't still be doing this, I guess. And still learning things too, like just figuring out that the, oh shit. Yeah, there's no tilt in this thing. Yeah, the bob is basically missing. That's funny. That was another really bad game. You know, it's funny, I'm talking about how terrible this game is and I haven't had a good game yet. That spotted me to 2. Let's see if we can't get this ball. Get that ball out of the way. This is bad. There we go. 5. Lock's lit. Alright. If I could find this ramp shot. There it is. If I could line down on, if I could dial in on this ramp shot, I'd be in a much better position. And it's not that hard. Like it's a shallow ramp. It wants the ball to go down it, but I can't seem to find it for the life of me. Seems like every 5th shot or something. Let's bounce that over. Is this sometimes this? No, this isn't gonna be a lock. see if we can't. So right now, Zach, the games I play the most are actually the ones that I stream. I haven't found myself playing much when I'm not streaming, just because when I'm not streaming, I'm fixing things. So like right now, I'm working on a whitewater that I'm taking apart and restoring. I got a brand new playfield for it. And so I've got a whitewater completely disassembled on my bench as I'm in the process of putting it back together. So generally speaking, the most time I spend playing is at tournaments or here, but like the game I play the most, like just casually by myself, is probably Walking Dead. I love Walking Dead a lot, and I'm looking forward. I'm trying to buy an Iron Maiden right now, and as soon as I get enough money together, I'm buying an Iron Maiden, and I can see myself spending a lot of time with that. And how do I choose which one to play? I don't know. Just whatever the mood strikes me, dude. That's kind of... A lot of people ask me that all the time, where, you know, like, what game is my favorite game of all time? And I'm like, or what's my favorite game to play? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm like, if I could figure out what game I really like to play, I wouldn't need so many. So I just, you know, I like, you know, whatever the mood fancies me. I'm like, you know what? I haven't played Earthshaker in a while, and I haven't streamed it. So I'm like, let's check out Earthshaker and see if how that goes. And I agree with Snow. Walking Dead is really one of the best games. I have to agree. It's a great game. It's so much fun, so much variety. Really makes you play the whole game. Lyman did an amazing job with the software, and I can't speak highly of it enough. It's one of my favorite games. Yeah, Maiden, I'm looking forward to spending more time with. I'm really impressed with the way it plays. I enjoy playing it with. Like on Saturday at Buffalo, I wasn't feeling well. I was really tired, so I left. Like I dropped my buddies off for them to play in Classic and stuff like that, and I left and went back to the room and slept for like 2 or 3 hours. And so I came back, didn't bother playing Classics at all. And then I was like, what am I going to do? I got like 24 entries. I'm like, I'm just going to play Maiden for the rest of the day. So I sat there and dumped every one of my entries into Maiden, just playing it as much as I could, because it's a fun game to play. Yeah, I would suggest doing that as well, Snow. Like, I don't know that Maiden's going to be my favorite game ever. I don't know if it's going to take over Walking Dead, because Walking Dead is really like a great game. But it's a really cool game. I'm looking forward to spending more time with it and starting to understand it a little bit better. Because like, there's things I don't understand. Like I understand starting modes and how to change modes and playing modes and I seem to get add-a-balls for reasons that I don't understand. And then like, I don't know what you have to do to collect the eddies and stuff like that. So that's a lot of stuff that I want to try and figure out and understand. All right. Probably should have plunged that harder, but so I could get a better shot at this center ramp to light the jackpot. And right now my jackpot's at 2.5 million, so it's not going to get any better than that. Alright, there we go. Let's see. And there's a ball that's stuck somewhere. Oh, it's in the hole here. Why is it not kicking out? It's weird. Give me the ramp. There it is. Alright, we got a good shot, but we messed it up. Threw another ball down in the vault. So the vault seems to be holding a ball specifically. So there's the 2.5 million jackpot, which is great. So that's the best you can do. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention and the ball kicked out from there. That's the best you can do in this multi-ball. And then basically after that, it just comes down to doing this over and over again, where you either go for the center ramp to build up your miles, or you go to the right ramp to get, I think it's 250,000 a shot that you make up there. And also building towards your fault levers, or your fault trips. So far I'm 0 for 0, or 0 for I don't know how many fucking shots now I've made. But you can't relight the jackpot. Once you get one jackpot, that's it. Oh, that was stupid. What is this? Yeah, I'm with you, Snow. I really don't understand any of that side of the rules yet. That's what I'm really looking forward to trying to learn and understand is all of that kind of stuff because I have no idea what's going on in that regard. Let's see if we can't. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so we just go back to shooting 5 and ramp. 15 miles. See if I'm not finding that right ramp. I should see if I can dial into it better. Nope. Still not finding it. Got the 5 kind of figured out, but yeah, that was quick. Alright. Can we backhand this ramp? Not really. I'm not willing to say it's not backhandable yet. I'm starting to think it's not backhandable. Glad my shot making wasn't as bad during Buffalo. Yeah, it should be easy, but I'm definitely struggling right now. It shouldn't be this difficult to make. See, like that could have, on some Earthshakers, that would have made it. Because of the way the ramp is angled. But mine, I guess, it hadn't just made over the hump yet. But on some Earthshakers, the way that it's angled, that probably would have made it. But on mine, I guess it didn't make it. 20 million. Not even close to that. I have done a 20 million game of Earthshaker. I did it during the Swedish Pinball Open 2 years ago now, playing against Mats Runson. There's the center ramp. I want to see if I can grind these out for a little while. Not so much. Come on, ball. Nope, no good. So we had one good ball, and then that's it. And this kind of sums up Earthshaker. There's not really a lot to this game. Like, there's not... I'm trying to think of other things. It's like you either shoot the center ramp for miles. I'm kind of just going to see if I can do that. If I can get dialed in on that. And see if I can do that. I haven't had much success going after the center ramp. It keeps rattling around. But there really isn't much to this game, and that's kind of the problem that most people have with it, is that you're just sort of grinding it out. Shooting zones, playing multi-ball, or shooting the center ramp, and that's kind of it. And I can't seem to find the center ramp on this one for whatever reason. It just is eluding me. But I mean, I shouldn't say that because I'm not exactly finding the right ramp either as I play. But I mean, I've had better success with that currently than I have with the center ramp. Like, I feel like where I shot that should have been a center ramp shot, but it's just not. It's weird. It feels weird. And it rattles around a lot. On other games I've played, it's smoother, and that was close to going over the lip, but I just didn't want to make it. There it is. Yeah, Clark, I think I'll do Radical next, maybe. That sounds like a good idea, if that's something you're interested in seeing. So, I'm happy to do that at some point. This weekend, there won't be any match play with Jerf because we're going down to the CNE, but I'll be streaming from the CNE. The CNE is a Canadian exhibition. We're doing a big pinball tournament down there called the CNE PC, and I'll be streaming the finals on Sunday all day, so that'll be something that'll be happening on the channel on Sunday if you're interested in checking that out. So hopefully we'll see you then, but thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you, as always. Alright. Multi-ball started. There's a nice clean shot to the center ramp. There's another nice clean shot to the center ramp. Somehow, if I'm not thinking about it, it becomes easier, I guess? I don't know. Alright, so now we've got 2 on the left, 1 on the right. This is perfect, because we can stage over here. And then just, if we could just make the shot, we'd be in good shape. But we're still okay. A little late that time. Alright. This is still, I think, will that stay there? I guess it will. For whatever reason, I guess that's considered like a lock shot or something? I don't know. No, okay, so in 3-ball, it stays. Alright, there's the jackpot. 1.5, I thought that would bounce over, it didn't bounce over. Capium, good to see you, dude. Thanks for stopping by. So 1.5 million for that jackpot. We're gonna get an extra mystery, which will be 100,000. So the mystery isn't static. And that was because the last time I got mystery was 100,000 points. Roman, good to see you, dude. Thanks for the biddy. Alright, it's not South Park, but... Alright, we're starting to find this ramp. It's a little late there. I want to see how long I can grind this out. See how many miles I can get. Alright, it's earlier than you think it is. That's what the problem is. Yeah, much earlier than I thought it was. But this is the other prevailing strategy, Zach, is to just sit there and grind that ramp out over and over again until you get max miles. And then I think it's every shot is like 100,000 or something like that. I'm kind of curious to see if I can get there, though. Oh, shit. Now I'm going too early. Alright. 6, 7, 8 for another multi-ball. That's going to come to me. Alright, mystery. Nope. So the spinner does not. So I thought that's what I. So I thought exactly like you did, Snow. Where I gotta. So I'll just grab the ball here for a second and talk about the two things that just happened. So I thought exactly like you did, Snow. Where I thought the spinner sets the jackpot value. It's actually this set of 3 banks right here, or this set of 3 bank drop targets. So there's 3 drop targets sitting right here. You can't see them from the angle on the camera, but there's 3 drop targets just underneath the Institute. Every time you clear them, it adds a bonus multiplier and advances the jackpot value by 1. So if I were to drop them right now, it would go to 1.5 million plus an extra ball. Drop them again, it goes to 2. Drop them again, it goes to 2.5. That's how you change the jackpot value. What also happened is the mystery reward was nice to give me quick multi-ball. So if I shoot this shot, that will give me a 2-ball multi-ball where ramps are worth jackpots. It's not a regular jackpot. It's just a quick one where there's not an actual jackpot. So if I shoot this 5 right now, like that, I'll get quick multi-ball. So quick multi-ball is just ramps all day. You want to see how many ramps you can get, basically. So it's like 1 million. Oh shit! 1 million per shot on the right ramp. Alright, so let's see if we can't. This is good. So we got millions all. So this, in some ways, the quick multi-ball is actually better than the regular multi-ball because 1 million per shot on the right ramp never ends. So as long as you can keep 2 balls in play, then you're never in a situation where you're not able to get 1 million. Whereas on the regular multi-ball, so that was obviously not good. So on the regular multi-ball, where a jackpot's only 1.5 million, you could have gotten, if I had not missed my shots completely, I could have gotten as many 1 millions as I had wanted. But I obviously missed, and so I got 0 millions. So if I clear, so right now I'm 1 target away from clearing the bank. So if I were to shoot that bank of targets, right now, it would go, my jackpot would go up to 2 million. Or I could just get a sling drain instead. We're at 50 miles already. Six trips to the vault. See if we can't get some more miles. Nope, no more miles. There it is. Just trying to do miles, and my screen just went dead. No, ball, don't do it. This is what... what's it called? No tilt allows me to do few things that I shouldn't be able to do. Oh, and that's the other thing I forgot, Snow. Your ball, the ball when you start, no, so you can't light quick multi-ball any way other than randomly getting it from the mystery. There's unfortunately, it's not like Whirlwind where you can actually light quick multi-ball at the drop target through ramp shots. It's just random at this mystery hole. You get it's not lit for lock like it is currently, you can shoot it and it will give you a mystery reward, and sometimes that mystery reward is that quick multi-ball that I got. And that's the only way to get it. There's no rhyme or reason for it. The other thing I was going to say is the jackpot, as you can see, it's changed now from 1.5 million to 1.5 million per plus extra ball, and even though I didn't clear the drops, that's because at the start of the ball, it also advances the jackpot value by 1 as well. So, no logic at all to the mystery. This is on tournament settings, but it's still basically 100% random, unfortunately. Want ramp shots. Bounce this over. There it is. Ramping all day. Shit. Now I'm fucking trying to survive this. Stupid mistake. Yeah. Stop. I'll just shoot the lock. I mean, I guess it makes sense in air quotes, right? In the sense that it makes sense from a Lawler way of programming a game, but not sense from an actual tournament perspective. But I do know that Lawler hates tournament players, so I guess that makes sense in that sense. Oh, this is interesting too. So I'm on the second ball, and I can't start multi-ball until I complete the zones again. So I've got 1, 5, 9, and 3 lit for my next zones. And I won't be able to start multi-ball until I complete those zones. So that'll spot me one. Alright. Come on, backhand. Nope, no backhand. Still don't think that works. I'm calling that a no-good zone. It's not gonna work. How many miles before we start getting super miles? We're getting close. Alright, let's just bounce this over. Whoa, that was power in lane there for sure. Bounce this over. Ah. No! Danced out the way. So I'm not sure, so I'm at 71 miles. I'm not sure where Super Miles starts. I forget off the top of my head. And now I'm very curious, because I don't fucking remember. I should be plunging harder if I'm going for miles. But I mean, you can always do that, and then hope it doesn't kill you. No! So I didn't get the Super Miles, but 71 miles. Yeah, I know, Capium. It's always fun playing against people. Unfortunately, Jerf isn't always available, so I have to put up without him. But Jerf will return. Jerf will be back. So not, like I said, not this weekend. We'll be at the CNE. So Jerf will be at the CNE, playing at the CNE. Maybe I'll get him to do the commentary on the games, since he said he's going to be playing Classics. Well, he's going to be playing Classics, so he's not playing the main down at CNE. He's just going to be playing the Classics. And then the weekend after, we will be back to our normal weekend schedule of once a week, doing Jerf match play. And on the note of match play with Jerf, we got I got the Helmet of Shame in, and so I talked about this a while ago. And I put a picture on my Discord where Jerf and I were trying to think of something to do where, because I mean, I thought, like, you know, there's obviously the public shame of losing to each other, but we wanted to add a few more stakes, something to make the losing a little more humiliating. And yeah, I was just in the Buffalo. The Buffalo was this weekend. I actually won Capium, so I won the whole thing. But what I was saying with so we've got what I'm calling the hat of shame, and so whoever now loses when we play our best of 8 match play or best of 15 match play, the first person to 8, I got a hat that they're gonna have to wear on their head for one final game, and they'll have to stay on camera for the entire time. They won't be able to leave camera, and they'll have to wear it on stream for one final game before we go off stream. So I think that'll be some fun. All right, maybe another game. See if we can't do a little bit better. I mean, 7 million, not something to shake at, but Capium with the biddies. Oh shit. Celebration biddies, celebrating the helmet of shame, I assume. So that'll be the hat of shame. That'll be a good time for everyone, I think. I want to get Super Miles. I know it's super boring to watch me just shoot ramps all day, but I'm super curious where it is. And I know I can get there if I just spend the time and do it. I'm curious. Yeah, okay, so that's another thing. If you're ever in a situation where you want to get it on the left flipper and the post transfer isn't working, you can shoot the 5 and let it come down and then just catch it. I'm going to bounce this over. And apparently I'm going to shoot the lock. I'm trying Capium. I'm trying to ramp it up. But my accuracy is way off. See, like that one was late, or that one was early, the last one was late. And then now I'm dead, because I missed. Terrible. Come on. See, and that one was just not at all good. None of that was good. I'm definitely glad this isn't my game, because I really don't like this game very much. It's too boring. There we go. Finding the rhythm now. I shouldn't have said anything, because as soon as I say something, I drain immediately. 99 bear kicks. You know what? I kind of want to do that now, so I've never done that. I have done the Super Wiles on Earthshaker. I've never bothered to go after bear kicks before. Or robots in Twilight Zone. Those two things are two things I haven't accomplished. There's a few things I kind of want to try and do on stream. Like I'm thinking about trying to do Valinor. I want to try and do Last Man Standing on stream. Last stream, I was lucky and did Final Battle on Shadow, so that was pretty fun. So there's a part of me that wants to start doing streams where I try and, rather than just explain a game like I have with Earthshaker, actually try and accomplish a goal and just sit there and bang away at it and hope for the best. So, different kind of accuracy there, Capium. Alright. So I'm going to let this come down, I think. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. Let's get dialed in on this ramp. We're late. Late again. Bounce this over. Early. Early. Let this come down. Oh shit. I don't think the post transfer works very well. Well, that's pretty good. And that was a little early. Way early. And completely late. 2 miles. Thanks very much, game. Let's see if I can't. No, I couldn't get that over. I was trying to get that over. Bad post transfer. That was a better one. There it is. Early. There we go. Oh. No, ball, don't. Alright, we're okay. I feel like I gotta get out on the 5 on that one. This is still gonna try and go over. Alright. More miles! God damn it, that's late. No, stop it. Come down here, ball. That's another interesting thing, so I didn't know that. So here's... Oh, you are right, Summer. So it says right. I didn't. So now you've taught me something, which is kind of cool. So I had noticed as I was hitting this captive ball that it was spotting me targets. But the other thing I noticed is there's this little plastic here, and it says 250k shot lights a 2-ball lock. So I guess if I keep hitting this captive ball to get the insert to 250k, it'll give me the quick multi-ball. So now I'm curious. Now I've got something else to do. So let's see if we can't get that. I'm curious now. But it's hard to hit. On purpose, anyway. I've had a couple of accidents. Keep going early on it. Damn it! Come on. It's much later on the flipper. There it is. So now I'm at 175k. Capium just randomly spouting stuff again. That's cool. Challenge mode. We already did challenge mode. Haha, this is pinball, dude. Alright, so we're at 175. I'll let this bounce down from... Oh, I have to get that off the rail there. So there's... So that lit my regular lock. So now we're at... Still staying at 175 right now. I wonder if that's because lock is lit now. I guess I'll lock my ball. Because I think it might not let me build anymore. I'm still learning this rule set now because I have never tried this before. I'm wondering if the lock stops the captive ball's value from advancing. No, wait. Center ramp advances ball value. Okay. Okay. So we have to shoot the center ramp to advance the ball value, then hit the ball at 250k. Alright. Okay, I'm understanding this now. Yeah, it's super safe. Yeah, that's exactly right. Super safe. Alright. I lost one ball, lost 2 balls. Nope, not 2 balls yet. Soon. I'm gonna have to shoot the shelter. Oh, I was in the shelter. Or it was down the left out lane. Yep, you're definitely right about that one, Cappy. I'm curious what website you're using for this information that you're copying and pasting into chat. Ah, shit. House ball. Good old house balls. Those are still good. And we lost all our value on the captive ball. Come on. Drop catch that. Apparently, not having much luck there. I'll have to bounce this off. See if we can't get it under control. Nope. There it is. God damn it. That's not what I wanted to do at all. And the dreaded fucking ball search from Terrible. Oh, I didn't realize, Capium. I thought you were just copying and pasting from something like Pin Tips or whatever. That's clearly not what you're doing at all. Your rule depth knowledge on all pinball is just so deep that you can just completely just type that out so quickly. Oh, god damn it. Stop. Alright. So there's the center ramp. Ball's gone. So that lit 50k. So we have to shoot a bunch of center ramps, get it to 250k, and then shoot the fucking captive ball. And I can't even make center ramp shots. But now I'm determined to do something. And this flipper bothers me. There we go. Backhand it. It's like I know that this is a repeatable shot. I know it. But I can't make it. Yeah, dude, totally super. So not only are you super amazing at pinball, but you're a super fast typer. Like, what can't you do, Capium? Alright, 100k on the ramp. 100k on the captive ball, I should say. 155k. Something. Come on, there it is. Oh, it does work in the backhand. So now it's at 150k. What the fuck kind of backhand was that? Ball search for sucking. Now we lost value. We're losing value again because we're not making center ramps. We're going to lose that value very shortly. Sounds like that goes without saying, Capium. I wouldn't say it's stressful. It's I've got an idea in my head where I want to do something, and it's bugging me that I can't accomplish it because it's such a simple goal that I should be able to do it. And I've played other Earthshakers where the center ramp is such an easy thing to hit, and the fact that mine is just giving me so much trouble is like, I don't know, it's like stop sucking kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, just this should be so easy. Let's do this. So it looks to me like the 250k is lit right now, but I lost it, so I need to get this ball back over to the other flipper before I lose all the value. So it was lit for 250k. Now it's 150k. Now we got a 5. Give me a ball. Come on. There we go. Back up to 150k. Damn it. Man, that does not want to work. There we go. 150. Come on. You can do this. Damn it. My shot making wasn't so terrible today. Seems like it's locked in now at 150-ish, and there it goes. It's an interesting question. Depends on the situation. So, I know there's a lot of talk on Tilt forums right now about etiquette and stuff like that. So, swearing has always been very helpful for me in talking to myself. It sort of just vents the frustration that's going on in my head. The other side of the coin is when something goes my way, that's always very helpful. So, like if I'm playing poorly or not doing as well as I think I should, and then like I step up to the game and like I'm not in nearly as bad a situation as I thought I was going to be in, feels like a win, and then that perpetuates itself forward. It's hard. The mental game is really the hardest part of competitive pinball for me. It's not playing the game, it's generally just getting past myself and figuring out how to stay calm, not get stressed out, not get angry, and that kind of stuff. So, I'm still working on it, still haven't figured it out, and yeah. Alright. Still haven't done what I wanted to do. The jackpot advanced. With this. I don't like the way this game plays. See, the other side of the coin is, like, I'm unhappy with the way this game plays. It plays fine-ish, but it just, the left flipper and right flipper just feel very sluggish. It's like, they don't feel as powerful. I feel like those shots should have gone up, but they're not going. So I mean, I would, if this was my game, which I mean it is, but it plays generally fine-ish, I would be taking some time and taking a look at these flippers and seeing if they need a rebuild. So, I mean, everyone's different, right? So, like, what works for me isn't going to work for you, or it might not work for you, but I don't have a solution yet on how to take myself out of a tailspin, you know what I mean? Like, so when I'm playing, and I'm in a situation where I'm feeling terrible about the way I'm playing, or not happy with the way I'm playing, or whatever, it just self-perpetuates. Like, for me, not getting to that point, if I get there, if I get to the point where I'm already like hating on everything I'm doing, everything sucks, and I'm angry, the game, like, I'm done. The tournament is over. I might as well not play, because I have no way of knowing how to get out of it. But what I've been doing lately, and what I've been trying to do more of personally, is caring less. And I know that sounds funny, but I've been trying to just look at what, qualifying. A lot of people can't qualify. So being happy with just qualifying should be, that should be enough. And like a lot of the times in a lot of tournaments, I always go out first round because I get super nervous and then start playing poorly and stuff like that. So I've been trying to be like, just getting out of first round is enough, you know what I mean? And just taking the small things, the little victories, and focusing more on those things and less on the bigger picture. Like, for a long time, after winning Pinburg in 2012, I had this expectation, like, I won this massive tournament, right? And I'm like, well, I won Pinburg, I should be able to win anything. I should be able to win Papa, I should be able to win IFPA, I should be able to win fucking anything. And I put this pressure on myself to do more, to do bigger, to do better. And then when I wasn't able to do it, it would just make me feel worse. And so that kind of perpetuated itself for a lot of years. And I feel like I'm starting to come out of that. It's been 2012, so it's been 6 years since that. And now I'm starting to finally feel like, that happened, that was awesome, but it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. I mean, I know it does, but it doesn't. And I shouldn't expect to win every tournament. So, and I'm trying to go in with that, with no expectations, just being happy and trying to enjoy pinball again, because that's something that I feel like I lost after winning Pinball and then expecting myself to win all the time. Yeah, I 100% making stupid decisions. I can get right behind that. It's just, you know, you fuck up a tap pass, you screw up your live trap, your live catch. It all starts to compound, and then it just makes you feel worse. And like I find once I'm in that spiral, I'm done. I can't. I've never been able to bring myself out of that spiral without losing in the process. It's usually like I lose, and then everything goes away because I've lost at that point. So I don't have suggestions on how to take yourself out of the downward spiral once you start going down that road. My suggestion is just don't get there, hopefully, because for me, once I've not given up, but once I've gotten into a point where I'm frustrated with myself, I'm frustrated with my play, I'm angry at everything, I'm done. That's it. I won't be winning anything. All right. Like this is, oh, that was pretty good. Like this is just stupid and screwing around, so like it's fun to try and do something, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get some fault trips. We haven't gotten the center ramp yet. There it is. I don't understand what it is that decides to hold the ball down there, but it seems to be software related. Because once I get the jackpot, it'll kick it out. One ball. Come on, 250,000?